Girbeagly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about something I've been seeing going around online lately. Now, every time the holiday of Halloween is brought up, someone out there makes a giant bold claim. They're like, I'm the #1 Halloween fan. I'm the one who's the biggest, the bestest Halloween fan out there. And I just have a message for that person. You're wrong. You see, Brian Girbeagly Long am actually the #1, the biggest, the bestest Halloween fan out there. In fact, I like Halloween so much, I would say that I love Halloween. Yeah, sure, you might have your little spooky ghosts and your pumpkins and whatever that you put out during the season, but I love Halloween so much that if Halloween was a cute anime waifu that was maybe half zombie or something like that, I'd probably give her a big ol' smooch on the lips, like this. Mwah! Fortunately for people like me, instead of cheating on Morgan, Sekai Project decided to sponsor today's video for the game Undead Darlings: No Cure for Love, out now on Steam, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. It's a game with some anime waifus that are apparently half zombie, and you get to hang out with them in these visual novel scenarios, and then do a bunch of dungeon crawling RPG combat with them, which are like two genres I love a ton, mashed together in a single game. Sounds super fun, and I like the premise because it doesn't sound serious enough to be taken seriously. It just sounds like it's a goofy game, even based on the title. So I'm ready to jump into this one. Okay, wow. That is some singing. I did not realize that. Apparently there's also voice acting in this game, which is really cool. I love when there's some voice acting going on as someone who's into that myself. But let's go ahead, let's start a new game, and hopefully the song doesn't copyright claim me. Alarms, sounds of traffic, helicopters, the screams of your neighbors. Your dream seems to consist only of these. You look around your dreamscape. From your bedroom window, you see that fires have broken out inside several of the houses on your cul-de-sac. No cars are in sight, but people line the horizon. They're coming towards you, shambling, directionless. Oh my. They approach your front door and begin to bang their fists against any part of your house they can reach. Their skin is peeling. No, it can't be. I'm just glad that this narrator has already acknowledged that apparently this is a dream sequence. Otherwise, this would be kind of freaky. It sounds like a zombie apocalypse, Walking Dead scenario. Everybody has turned into a zombie, and they're coming to eat you while you sleep. But wait, if I'm looking out the window, I'm not sleeping. I'm actually very aware of what's going on. So unless it means, like, is this some sort of meta dream where, like, they know I'm actually sleeping and I'm aware of the nightmare I'm in, but I can't escape it and they're going to eat me? Or is there something else going on here that I don't understand? I don't really know. Holy crap! I'm assuming we're Reggie. You shoot up in your bed and are greeted by a light so bright it feels as though you were locked in your basement playing an MMO all summer. Definitely not how I spent my summer. You squint, groan, and act like a whiny child overall. I mean, that does sound like me in the morning. Wait, was it Sunday? Did I sleep in? You glance at the small clock on your bedside nightstand. As your eyes begin to wash away the haze from your sleep, the numbers come into focus. The clock reads 12 o'clock. It flashes on and off in regular intervals. A power surge? You fall back into your pillow, using the uncertainty as an excuse to drift back into the sweet embrace of sleep.
Are you okay, Reggie?
Oh, hey!
You shout from down in
Girl
the
voice.
kitchen. I'm surprised you didn't just come downstairs all groggy and confused like you always do.
That does sound like me, Reggie. Oh, hey, what's up? She's a cutie, except for the whole, bandages that are bleeding. I'm assuming this is one of the half zombies just based on how she looks. Of course she comes in before your brain is able to switch gears and start a new dream. It's your next door neighbor and longtime friend, Pearl. Pearl took it upon herself to come over, wake you up, make you and your father breakfast, and act as some kind of maternal surrogate ever since your mother passed away. Man, this game got sad all of a sudden. What's up with that? This whole routine began shortly after the two of you started carpooling to middle school together. While a nice gesture, it has come at a price. You have long since abandoned hope of having time to yourself. Where there is Reggie, there will be Pearl. like anytime at all? Are we talking about like even when we're going to the bathroom and stuff? Because, you know, you can always just go into the bathroom and be like, I'm pooping for a really long time, and then like grab your phone and, you know, just do that for like a little while. I don't know. That sounds like a good escape to me. You don't particularly mind it, although a lot of people seem to misinterpret your relationship that began when you were kids and continues even now. Your eyes shut tight in an infantile fit of lethargy, and you feel the edge of your bed begin to slope as Pearl leans her weight onto it. Ooh, this is getting spicy already. She says nothing else, but you're able to tell that she's starting to climb onto the bed. Is she trying to lay down and nap with you? Not her. No way. Why isn't she talking? Even with your eyes shut, you can feel her reaching toward you. Oh man, is this suddenly gonna become like a horror thing where she like tries to eat my brains or something? Hope not, because she's gonna be sorely disappointed. I don't have one. Unable to keep up the sleepy act any longer, you open your eyes and see some kind of joke? Is Pearl in zombie makeup? Looks way too real. Even though her hand is inches from your face, there's no trace of warmth emanating from it. Oh God, I'm guessing from the bandages, it might be kind of stinky as
I
well.
was so worried that you'd never wake up. I don't know what I would have done.
I don't know what you would have done either. Maybe you would have eaten my head or something if you're an actual zombie. Breakfast in bed, eh? How this is a dream or a way fiend? I'm gonna play it cool. I'm not gonna be weird yet. I'm just gonna be like, breakfast in bed, huh? You're bringing me the food that you normally bring me. That's some good stuff. Whatever's going on, it has to be some kind of joke your dad put her up to. You decide to act ignorant and push her buttons instead. That does sound like me. What is this, breakfast in bed? I think the real question is going to be who's dining on what, right, zombie clone of Pearl? King of comedy right here. You cringe while saying this, but you still follow through. Well, I'm very glad that Reggie is self-aware that that was an incredibly cringy joke.
What? That's awful, Reggie.
Wait, why?
I've taken care of you all this time, and when you finally wake up, you want to make a rude joke?
Wait, how is that a rude joke if you're dressed in zombie stuff and what? Wait, how is that rude at all? Even if you kind of only looked like a zombie and had like bags under your eyes, like would it not still be something that's kind of, that's not that rude, right? Oh man, maybe I stepped over a line. She looks down for a moment to hide her
I
frown.
won't eat you if that's what you're worried about.
Thank you.
Gross. But I'm not gonna bring you breakfast in bed either.
That's too, what? The fact that she still stutters and blushes when she gets upset and embarrassed serves as proof that she's the same Pearl as ever, more or less. So it sounds like we're just kind of going with the flow of this, and we're just like joking around and trying to like put things into like a lighter light instead of being like, hey, by the way, why are you wearing bandages? Because apparently we're unaware about that part and we do think it's all a big joke. But she's just like not even talking about it? I'm a little bit confused. I feel like we're stereotypical dopey protag. All right, sure, I'll come down and see ya. So this isn't a joke or anything? You're really pale, Pearl. Okay, at least he's finally bringing it up.
Yeah, I am, huh? Being dead does that to you, I guess.
Well, that's a big indicator that something is not right. Dead? So you really are a zombie? Wow, okay, let's get to the kitchen. I've got to hear all about this. I do not seem like phased at all by this. This is hilarious. I love it. Pearl rolls her eyes as a way to show she is still upset with you, but she soon relents and breaks out her usual smile. To the kitchen for food you go, and apparently a lot of backstory. You follow Pearl down to the kitchen. You notice more and more how she is not her usual self. Skin tone aside, she is moving a lot slower. Cautious even. She used to hop right down your stairs, but now it's as if she's sneaking around someone else's house, hoping to remain undiscovered. As you step into your kitchen, you get a nice whiff of what she has been preparing. Chicken noodle soup. Are you sick? Maybe you turned into a zombie too. Oh man, that would be a twist. You smack a hand against your forehead to check, but you feel as warm and greasy as ever. Wait, what? A bit too greasy even. How long have you been asleep? Is this, I mean, do we not shower on a normal day? I don't know. The situation is too surreal. Your zombie friend places a steaming bowl of soup down on the table in front of you. I really don't mean this to sound rude, but everything in this soup is normal, right? Oh man.
No way. I tossed in
Wait, what?
Me
Wait, why did this suddenly have a vor element? I don't want that. Come on.
Of course it's normal.
Oh, phew. Good God.
I've through a lot of supermarkets to find these cans of soup, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that, like, the apocalypse happened and it's, like, the end of the world, so we're in some sort of, like, Walking Dead scenario where we, like, woke up from, like, a coma and everything is different now, except now our cute best friend is also a zombie. Also, kind of a rude joke to pull on me when a moment ago she said that my joke to her was rude when I've been in a coma this whole time and didn't even realize it was insensitive. Sorry, side rant. What? Why? It dawns on you, zombie apocalypse. Something big went down as you slept and now the world is embroiled in chaos and the undead, and your childhood friend is among them. Actually, stupid question. Sorry, and thank you. You sit down at the table, pick up a spoon, and start to devour the soup. It feels like your body has not had food in ages. As you try to stuff yourself full of nutrients, your body suddenly rejects the massive influx of food, forcing you to hack it back up and onto the floor. Ah, come on, dude.
Ew, gross. Maybe you shouldn't eat too fast or too much. Your stomach might not be ready for that much stuff to fall into it.
Man, I'm dumb. Like, seriously, no wonder why she didn't try to eat my brains. I clearly do not have one. Pearl grabs a fistful of paper towels, which you take from her so you can clean up your own accident like an adult. You think about why her arms would be wrapped in gauze. She always was clumsy with kitchenware, but now, if her motor skills are compromised, then maybe... Nope, all 10 fingers are there. The soup is pearl-free. Oh my god, dude, this game. Just the fact it takes any time at all to even insinuate that you might be accidentally eating a piece of your childhood friend. Oh my god. So this game is incredibly dialogue heavy, which is why I'm actually skipping a ton of it right now. I wanted to make sure that I included some of the combat of the game in this video. Long story short though, our dad was a mad scientist who decided to, for some reason, unleash a zombie drug on the world, which transformed everyone in the world into a zombie in some capacity. Either people were affected like Pearl, where they became only half zombies, or they became full-fledged zombies who went around and ate all the survivors. So that's where we are in the story. Apparently, we have to go find some sort of cure at some downtown laboratory or something, in which Pearl's cousin is the only person who has the code for this for some reason, and that's where we are. But first, let's look at some of the spicy combat in this game. Okay, so this is really cool. This is standard sort of dungeon crawling style. Oh, okay, what's that? Apparently we can go back to the location we were just at, but I'm gonna go deeper in here. And oh, what is this? What's going on? It's like an evil cupcake. Hey, what's this?
What? The floating cupcake?
Yeah.
It's obviously a batch of enemies for us to fight.
Oh, so we have set encounters to deal with. Let us duel them to the undeath.
Slow down there, loot donkey. Take a good look at the baddies in that cupcake.
I suppose there are several sprinkled to top the icing, so to speak.
These cupcakes are meant to keep us away. The enemies in these set encounters are stronger than the ones we'll run into as we're exploring nearby. So we shouldn't always run right into the cupcakes whenever we see them? I guess it's safer for all of us if we only approach them once we're prepared. That's the gist of it. I tried to beat one of these groups up by myself before you two, and that weirdo you call Buck decided to show up.
Let me guess, you had to run away with your twin tails between your legs.
Shut up, I had to run away, so what? Just take it from me and steer clear of these floating icon things unless you feel confident. Isn't it neat when Jordan teaches us things, Reggie?
Sure, that's what I'll say it is, neat. It's unusual, that's for sure.
Joke all you want, but don't blame me if you force us to fight one and we all end up dead meat. Again.
So we have a bunch of standard encounters, challenging encounters, and boss encounters based on the icons. It's kind of cute that they use the cupcakes. I like the art style in this game a lot, and I also really love the meta jokes in it. The sense of humor in this so far has been really good, and there's just a bunch of goofy aspects to it. Like, I like the dating sim aspect to it as well, but I'm very excited to check out the combat here. So let's go ahead, let's get into it, and get past this tutorial and not fight a challenging enemy first, because I feel like that's a terrible idea. I also like the spooky atmosphere we got going on here in this abandoned sort of precinct. Ooh, what's that? It's a shiny. Is that loot? Even after the world has fallen into chaos, these tri-colored treats stand tall. Targets one ally, restores 30% of max HP. From candy corn? I'm buying my candy corn at the wrong place. Whoa, okay, we just got attacked by a Humpty Dumpty evil clone. All right, so we got attacks, skills, we can defend, use items. So this is very standard stuff right now. Sure, let's use Shiver and give him a quick shiver. And then we get to choose what the girls do as well. Let's use Flames. That sounds dope, right? Oh my God, 62 HP, that seemed like a lot. So he's resistant to the flames, but he's very weak to the cold. So that's good. So that's good to remember. Let's use that. And then just have Jordan attack, maybe? Whoa, this is some rockin' music. I like the background here with the barbed wire. Oh my God, and he's weak to getting punched, as an egg should be. I really don't like how muscly this dude's legs are, and also the fact that he's drinking a drink in the middle of combat and he's got the goo oozing out of his head. I can't really tell if that is maybe because he's filling himself up with the liquid from that cup, or if that's just the creepy egg yolk. Either way, this personified egg is the worst. Let's just kill him dead. Let's make him go away forever, please. Please be dead. All right, so he only gave 9 HP of damage that time. Oh my God, what do we have? Knife hands or something? That was intense. Let's continue to use Shiver and keep punching him. Let's beat him up hardcore. Don't you dare hurt my zombie girls. They're my girlfriends, both of them at the same time. Okay, I won't lie, that was like a lot more intense than I thought it was gonna be. But those are the basic gameplay aspects of this game. Undead Darlings is actually full of potential in my opinion. I really like the idea of this game. Like I said, I really like the visual novel aspect to it. I like the quirky sense of humor, that it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's really campy and cliche, but it's doing it on purpose, which I really love. I love the anime art style, and then the creepy sort of environments that you're thrown in the dungeon crawling segments. The 3D looks really good. It's sort of reminiscent of like old school Resident Evil in that way, which is really neat, as far as like the broken windows and the abandoned office buildings. I just really like that a lot. Also, the fact that there's a full voice cast for this game, except for like those little cutscenes that you saw at the beginning of the dungeon crawling segment, like that's really cool. That's very impressive for an indie title. So again, thank you so much to Sekai Project for sending me this game, because it's one that I'll definitely be checking out, probably more on stream over on Twitch, something like that. But the fact that they decided to sponsor me so that I could romance a couple zombie waifus and also show this game off to you guys means a lot to me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well though. If you did, please make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.